Little People, Big World Star, Oregon's Amy Roloff, gets married in a new TLC special. Hello viewers, I am Alana. Welcome back to my channel, USA Daily History for Roloff family latest news update. Please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon. Little People, Big World fans have watched Amy Roloff navigate life's many ups and downs over the past 2 decades. From her marriage and subsequent divorce from Matt Roloff, to her journey of self-discovery, Amy's story has always resonated with viewers for its honesty and relatability. Now, in a new TLC wedding special, fans get a front row seat to Amy's fairy tale ending as she says "I do" to Marek. This milestone is more than just a TV moment, it's a celebration of second chances, blended families, and finding love after heartbreak. For over 20 seasons, Amy has been the beating heart of Little People, Big World, LPBW. As the matriarch of the Roloff family, she balanced motherhood, marriage, and the unique dynamics of raising a family on a sprawling Oregon farm. When she and Matt announced their separation in 2015 and finalized their divorce in 2016, it left many wondering what the future would hold for Amy. But Amy's story didn't end there. She embraced single life in her charming farmhouse, wrote books, launched Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen, and built a strong online community. Meeting Marek changed everything. Their love story blossomed organically, a testament that romance can thrive when you least expect it. From motorcycle rides to romantic getaways, the couple's chemistry became a fan-favorite storyline. Marek's proposal was nothing short of swoon-worthy. In September 2019, Chris got down on one knee at their favorite restaurant, and Amy, ever the romantic, said yes through happy tears. For fans, it was the perfect twist. Amy, who once doubted she'd find love again, was getting the proposal she deserved. Amy often shared her excitement on social media, giving glimpses of wedding plans while balancing her roles as a mother, grandmother, and TV personality. Her engagement ring, a sparkling symbol of new beginnings, became a sweet reminder that love truly has no age limit. The new TLC wedding special isn't just about a ceremony. It's about a woman redefining what happiness looks like in midlife. Amy's wedding to Chris is symbolic. It's about closing one chapter and boldly stepping into another. Fans will get to see behind-the-scenes moments, dress fittings, venue tours, bridal showers, and heart-to-heart talks with family and friends. Amy has always been an open book, and this special continues that legacy. Viewers will see the emotional moments when Amy's children, Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob, share their feelings about their mom's second marriage. The special also tackles the complex dynamics of blending families and the lingering ties to the Roloff farm, which still holds sentimental value. One of the biggest questions was whether Amy would marry on the iconic Roloff farms where she spent decades building memories. Many fans assumed she'd choose the farm, but Amy made a bold decision to tie the knot elsewhere. In interviews, Amy explained that she wanted a fresh start in a place that felt like hers and Chris's, not overshadowed by her past with Matt. Choosing a venue separate from the farm helped set the tone for a wedding that felt truly theirs. The location, surrounded by Oregon's natural beauty, was a dream backdrop for the ceremony. Flowers, rustic touches, and sentimental details made the day uniquely Amy and Chris. Family support was crucial for Amy. In the special, fans see heartwarming moments as her children rally behind her. Tori and Zach, known for their tight bond with Amy, offered help with wedding details and made sure their kids were part of the celebration. Jeremy and Audrey, who often keep their lives more private, also showed up for their mom's big day. Molly, who lives out of the spotlight, made a special appearance, showing just how much this day meant for the whole family. Of course, the elephant in the room was Matt Roloff and his fiancée, Karen Chandler. The special doesn't shy away from this. While Matt and Amy have both moved on, navigating their new relationships while co-owning the farm created tension. Ultimately, Matt and Karen were not invited to the wedding, a decision Amy described as necessary for her peace of mind. It's a raw, real reminder that moving on isn't always neat and hid. No wedding is complete without the perfect dress, and Amy's choice was both stunning and symbolic. She opted for a classic A-line gown with delicate lace detailing, balancing timeless elegance with her fun, spirited personality. In fittings shown on the special, Amy beams with excitement, a bride glowing with gratitude for the second chance at forever. Her bridal look included a simple veil and a bouquet of blush and white flowers, chosen to match the romantic garden setting. The look was completed with jewelry that once belonged to her mother, adding a touch of family legacy to her something old. Who is Chris Marek, the man who swept Amy off her feet? A real estate agent by trade, Chris is known for his laid-back, adventurous spirit. He enjoys motorcycle rides, traveling, and making Amy laugh, a combination that brought a refreshing energy into Amy's life. In the special, viewers see Chris's unwavering support and genuine love for Amy. His vows, described by attendees as heartfelt and tear-inducing, sealed the deal. Amy found her person. Chris has embraced the complicated family dynamics that come with marrying a Roloff. He's built strong bonds with Amy's children and grandchildren, proving that blended families can thrive with patience, respect, and humor. When TLC announced the wedding special, fan reactions poured in. Many longtime viewers took to social media to share their excitement. Comments like, "Amy deserves all the happiness," and "Chris is the perfect match for her," flooded Instagram and Facebook. For a fanbase that's watched Amy through her highest highs and lowest lows, seeing her find love again feels personal. Some fans admit they'll miss the drama that comes with farm disputes and exes in close quarters, but overwhelmingly, the vibe is supportive. Amy's journey proves that it's never too late to write a new love story. The special doesn't end with "I do." It gives a glimpse into Amy and Chris's plans for the future. They're settling into their new home, a cozy space that reflects both of their personalities. Chris's easygoing nature complements Amy's big heart and love of hosting family gatherings. Together, they're figuring out how to blend their traditions and hobbies. For Amy, it's important to maintain her identity. She continues to run her Little Kitchen brand, host social media cooking sessions, and spend time with her grandkids. Chris, meanwhile, loves his Harley rides and exploring new places, hobbies Amy sometimes joins, adding a dose of adventure to her life. One of the most powerful aspects of the special is Amy's willingness to be vulnerable. She opens up about the fears she faced: fear of loving again, fear of judgment, fear of repeating the past. Her candid reflections resonate with anyone who's been through a painful breakup or divorce. Amy shares how she learned to trust herself again, to believe that she deserved happiness, and to let go of what she couldn't control. Her story is a reminder that healing isn't linear, and that it's okay to create new boundaries, even if it means making tough calls about who gets invited to your wedding. TLC knows how to craft moments that tug at heartstrings, and this special is no different. It balances romance, humor, and honesty in a way that feels authentic to Amy's journey. Fans get raw conversations about co-parenting, forgiveness, and self-worth. They also get beautiful wedding visuals. The first look, Amy's walk down the aisle, the heartfelt vows, and the dance floor fun that proves you're never too old to party. Now that the wedding is behind them, what's next for Amy and Chris? In interviews, Amy hints that she's excited to travel more, continue building her brand, and enjoy everyday life with her husband. She also hopes to spend more time with her grandkids and possibly take on new projects that let her inspire others. There's no word yet on whether LPBW will return for more seasons, but Amy's story remains one of the show's biggest draws. Fans love watching her grow, take risks, and remind everyone that life after 50 can be the best chapter yet. Amy Roloff's wedding special is more than a reality TV moment. It's a celebration of resilience, family, and the courage to love again. For fans, it's an invitation to witness a woman who spent years putting others first finally stepping into her own joy. From her farmhouse roots to her new life with Chris, Amy Roloff proves that true love can surprise you when you least expect it. And if this special teaches us anything, it's that every ending is just the beginning of something beautiful. Little People, Big World's Amy Roloff opens up about wedding to Chris Marek. A beautiful day, fans of Little People. Big World have witnessed Amy Roloff's journey for over a decade, from raising her kids on the iconic Roloff farms to navigating a divorce after nearly 30 years of marriage. Now, Amy is looking back on her magical wedding to Chris Marek, sharing what made it a beautiful day and how it symbolized a new chapter in her life. In this in-depth feature, we'll revisit Amy and Chris's wedding, her reflections on marrying again later in life, the family dynamics that shaped the day, how the Roloff kids reacted, and what Amy hopes fans take away from her story. When Amy Roloff finalized her divorce from Matt Roloff in 2016, few could have predicted she'd find love again so soon. For Amy, the journey to her second wedding wasn't just about a new relationship, it was about rediscovering herself. In interviews, Amy has often said she never thought she'd get married again. After spending nearly 3 decades building a family, running a business, and co-starring on a hit reality show with Matt, she wasn't sure there was room for romance. But in 2017, everything changed when she met Marek, a real estate agent with a warm smile and an easygoing nature. Fans watched their relationship blossom on LPBW. From motorcycle rides to family meetups, Chris showed up for Amy in ways that were different from her first marriage. As she later admitted, Chris made her feel seen and cherished a feeling that renewed her belief in love. After 3 years of dating, Chris proposed to Amy in September 2019. For Amy, the moment was pure magic. She's described how Chris planned a romantic dinner to celebrate her birthday, only to surprise her with an engagement ring. In an episode of Little People, Big World, Amy said she was shocked not because she didn't see a future with Chris, but because she'd convinced herself marriage wasn't necessary. But Chris's sincerity and excitement made it impossible to say no. Fans flooded social media with congratulatory messages, thrilled to see Amy stepping into a new era. The engagement marked the beginning of months of planning, complicated by family dynamics and the COVID-19 pandemic. Planning a wedding is stressful enough, but for Amy Roloff, it came with extra layers. She and Chris faced tough questions. Would they marry on Roloff Farms, the place where she'd built her life with Matt? How would her kids feel? Should her ex-husband and his girlfriend, Karen Chandler, be invited? Amy ultimately decided to marry on Roloff Farms, despite initial hesitation. She has said she wrestled with the idea the farm held both sweet memories and painful ones, but in the end, it felt right. The land had been a place of growth, and now it would be the setting for her new beginning. Amy did not invite Matt and Cara, a choice that made headlines. She later explained it wasn't about resentment, she simply wanted the day to focus on her and Chris, surrounded by people who fully supported their union. On August 28, 2021, Amy Roloff walked down the aisle to marry Marek. Dressed in a stunning gown with delicate lace details, she looked radiant as her son Zach escorted her. In her wedding special on TLC, Amy called it the perfect day. The ceremony was held in front of close friends and family, including her 4 children, Zach, Jeremy, Molly, and Jacob. Each of them played a role in the celebration, symbolizing that despite any family drama, the Roloffs remain bonded by love. Fans marveled at the floral arrangements, the heartfelt vows, and Amy's emotional speech about second chances. For many viewers, the wedding was a reminder that life can surprise us, even when we think the best chapters are behind us. One of the most touching aspects of Amy's wedding was how her kids supported her. She has shared that seeing her children stand by her side brought her immense joy and peace. Over the years, the Roloff kids have sometimes felt caught in the middle of their parents' split. But during the wedding, Amy says she felt their unconditional love. Zach and Tori Roloff even helped with wedding logistics, while Molly, who lives out of state, made the trip to be there. For Amy, their presence was the greatest blessing. It symbolized acceptance of Chris, true proof that her family was ready to embrace this next chapter. Amy has described Chris as her rock. Unlike her first marriage, Amy says this relationship feels like a true partnership. She credits Chris with encouraging her to chase new dreams, travel more, and slow down to savor life's moments. Friends of the couple say Chris loves Amy's big personality and her passion for giving back. He isn't part of the Little People, Big World legacy in the same way Matt was, and that gives Amy a sense of freedom. She's been able to redefine her identity outside of the Roloff Farms brand. When the wedding special aired, LPBW fans lit up social media with praise for Amy. Many said they'd never seen her so happy. Others said her story gave them hope that love can find us at any age. Some fans noted that the wedding was bittersweet given the tension with Matt and Karen, but most applauded Amy for staying true to herself. As one fan wrote, "She did it her way, and it was beautiful." In her interviews, Amy has emphasized that her wedding wasn't just about romance, it was about believing in new beginnings. She hopes her story inspires viewers to stay open to love, no matter how many times life knocks them down. Amy says she's learned not to settle. She encourages other women, especially those divorced later in life, to embrace who they are and what they want in a partner. Since tying the knot, Amy and Chris have continued to share glimpses of married life on social media. From RV trips to date nights, they're living life at their own pace. Amy still films for LPBW, but she's also focusing on her cooking business, writing, and spending time with her grandchildren. She says having Chris by her side makes all the difference. He's her sounding board, her adventure buddy, and her safe place. Amy's wedding to Chris Marek will always be a milestone in Little People, Big World history. It's more than just a TV special, it's a testament to resilience and the power of second chances. Through heartbreak, family struggles, and big life changes, Amy has remained true to herself. And on that sunny day in Oregon, as she said "I do" to Chris, she showed the world that sometimes the most beautiful days come when we least expect them. Amy Roloff's wedding was more than a celebration of love. It was a celebration of growth, hope, and the unshakable belief that life's best moments are always ahead of us. Fans who followed her journey from the beginning feel lucky to have witnessed this new chapter unfold. As Amy herself says, life is meant to be lived fully, and love is meant to be shared. Here's to Amy Roloff, Chris Marek, and every beautiful day yet to come. See the celebratory photos from Amy Roloff's weekend wedding to Chris Marek. When Little People, Big World matriarch Amy Roloff said "I do" to Chris Marek over the weekend, fans and family alike were treated to a wedding that was nothing short of magical. Amy, who has spent years opening her life to viewers on TLC, invited loved ones and loyal fans to share in her joy through stunning, intimate wedding photos that capture the emotion, beauty, and significance of her second chance at love. This feature dives deep into the weekend affair, showcasing the highlights, behind-the-scenes moments, candid snapshots, and heartfelt tributes that turned Amy and Chris's big day into a celebration to remember. Amy Roloff's journey to finding love again hasn't been an easy one. After her 27-year marriage to Matt Roloff ended, Amy wasn't sure what the future held for her heart. Meeting Chris Marek changed that. The two met at a singles event, and what started as cautious friendship soon blossomed into romance. Amy has spoken candidly about how Chris's support, patience, and easygoing humor made her feel valued and adored. The couple got engaged in 2019 and patiently navigated pandemic delays to finally tie the knot, surrounded by family, friends, and the rolling fields of the Roloff Farms property. Of course, no Roloff wedding would be complete without the backdrop of the family's beloved farm. Though Amy had initially moved off the farm after her divorce, she and Chris chose to host their wedding there, a place rich with memories but now filled with new ones of love, hope, and togetherness. Photos reveal a beautifully transformed venue. Wooden archways draped in white roses, rustic tables adorned with lush greenery, and twinkling string lights that turned the farm into an enchanting fairy tale garden. Guests were spotted laughing and mingling by the iconic Big Red Barn, which has long symbolized the Roloff family's legacy. The moment everyone was waiting for was Amy's walk down the aisle. One of the most touching photos shows Amy stepping out in her stunning A-line wedding gown, delicate lace details flowing down the skirt, her smile radiant and her eyes brimming with tears of joy. In a series of photos, Chris stands waiting at the end of the aisle, his expression a mixture of awe and happiness as he sees his bride for the first time. Family and friends looked on, some dabbing their eyes, as Amy and Chris joined hands under the floral archway to exchange vows. Amy's wedding look was the epitome of classic romance with a hint of rustic elegance. She worked with a local designer to create a gown that flattered her petite frame while honoring her personal style. Detailed shots from the day showcase the intricate lace bodice, the subtle sparkle woven through the skirt, and the heirloom necklace she wore a sweet nod to her late parents. Her soft updo, adorned with fresh flowers, gave her a timeless bridal glow that fans couldn't stop gushing